Let's talk about when God tells you to let them go. I talk to women all the time, and they fear letting go because they think that the outcome that they want is not going to happen. So, a lot of times, their choices and their stand is driven based off of control. And when you operate in that spirit, you receive a lot of disappointments because things happen that's out of your control, and it makes you doubt God. This is the reason why He tells you to surrender them and let them go, because God knows the route and He knows what has to happen in order to work the situation out. And if you're consistently holding on to it, then you're in the way of your breakthrough, okay? But most women are under this perspective that they have surrendered it, right? When really they have not, okay? You're in a situation, it's almost like God put you in a situation where y'all are in no contact and y'all are separated, and you think that, okay, well, because I don't have access, I let them go. No, God separated y'all, but you within yourself, you have to release them. So letting them go means that you're literally going to give your perspective, your desires, your timing, the situation, what you want to happen, what you don't want to happen, all of that to God. Now, I'm not trying to not pay attention to the fact that you're human, right? Because that's a process. And how do you let go of someone that you've been married to for 7 years? How do you let go of someone, who God has been showing you this is your husband, but they acting a fool, right? I am here to tell you that that journey looks different for everybody based on the trauma. Okay, based on the offense, based on the trauma, based on the circumstances, it looks different for everybody. Marital stand and fighting for your marriage is not a formula. There's not a formula for it. The only formula is doing what God has told you to do, all right? Because my instructions could be totally different from your instructions. However, I can be used to help you in the blueprint of things, to give you the perspective and the knowledge on how to navigate it the route that God has you, even if our routes and our process is different, okay? I am telling you this now. You need to master letting go, because even when they come back, you're going to have to literally make choices on what conversations to let go, what arguments to let go. Letting go is like one of the major things in a covenant or any relationship. Learning how to let things go so that God can come in and fix what you can't physically fix. I am telling you now, I had to learn this, and I am the person that will let go of stuff in a minute. Not because I'm passive, but because I know my limit. I know that there is nothing I could do beyond this point. And this is where you have to learn this about yourself as a woman. It's not even about the marriage restoration, but it's about life in general. You got to pick and choose what's worth arguing, what's worth it, and what do you need God to work out. You got to learn how to let stuff go. But I understand the fear of letting go and feeling like they're going to get away with it. That's not true. The only reason why you feel that way is because you don't trust God. You're not fully there yet in your relationship with God where you can let go and say, you know what, God, I trust you with this thing. And again, this is, you have to be real with yourself. Sometimes we could be so deep, so overly spiritual, where we think that we're at a particular place where really, if let God let something push that button. You really gonna see where you at spiritually if God allows something to happen to push that button to be like, okay, maybe I'm not where I think I need to be at. So I wanted to make this video to get you to understand, let them go. You cannot control them. If you were controlling in the marriage, I promise you're going through a lot right now, all right? Because you have to learn how to submit to God. If you struggle with submitting to God, there's no way you're going to submit to a man. It's not going to happen, okay? Because God is the ultimate source. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of women are like, well, God showed me that I was controlling. Yes, God showed you was controlling, but you still got to go through the process of releasing that spirit and being delivered from that spirit. You have a wound, you have a trauma. That means a lot of times when you're controlling, that means that you went through something in your life that you don't want to feel those emotions again. You don't want to experience that situation again, and you feel like I got to control it so I don't feel that anymore. It's fear-based. You have a fear. That's why you're controlling. But the root of it is a trauma that has happened to you. You have an open door in your soul that was never resolved. That's why you want to control everything, and you was trying to be controlling the marriage, and you want him, or you want your husband to do what you want him to do, what you want him to do. You can't be controlling. You're not God, okay? So if you have that, like I did, you got to master releasing, and that comes with trusting the Lord. If you want to grow in your trust with God, learn how to let go. When when you realize, okay, there's nothing I can do in this situation anymore. God, I give this to you. And this is where your true healing is going to come in, because God will come in and show you, hey, even though it looked bad in the beginning, I'm here. You see, I'm going to work it out. This is where your trust in God grows. Okay? So I pray that this video has been a blessing to you. I see all the new people. I see the DMs. TikTok has this new thing where it creates folders for me. So if you feel like I'm ignoring you, 9 times out of 10, I don't see it. I just realized that there is a folder with a lot of messages in it that I did not realize that I had. Okay, they keep updating the app, so forgive me. Okay, but to my new people, I have an ebook called Severing Her Influence. This ebook is going to teach you how to pray and uproot the third party relationship out of your marriage. You're not praying against this woman, but it's the relationship that she is in, the connection that she has with your husband. That comes with 2 ebooks. Okay, 2. One of them to prevent her from returning because it's a spirit, and the other one is to make her go bye-bye. All right, that is in the link in my bio. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.